Ladies and gentlemen, ALT Insider here coming at you with a first of the off-season kind of videos I'm planning on making here about, obviously, Endless Mode League, Division B and A. I was going to say Division B because it's in my mind, but it's on the screen. But, yeah, so I guess just to sum up the season, good season. Who would have guessed it? I mean, the playoffs really turned out to be kind of perfect to show how this format's good. I mean, that's specifically put. We had, like I said before the playoffs started, I hope we see an upset. I didn't think we were going to see an upset, but I said, I hope we see an upset somewhere. And wouldn't you know, we saw a huge upset with Slade taking down IPK in that quarterfinal match. And then it didn't stop there. Blue Chocobo got taken down as well in the first round by Bismuth, which was an upset himself. And, then that said, though, it wasn't like it was upset city. It was, one, two upsets. And then the, little curves and the beast got to the end, which is some people that, you wouldn't be crazy to guess that finals. Obviously, it's happened before, and it wasn't in the finals, but two people that were great the whole season. Little Curves was undefeated the whole season and got there. So I mean, it was a lot of fun that day. That final day was really a lot of fun. So just looking forward to the next one. How it's gonna shake out. A lot of changes coming for the next season, obviously, with the format and who's gonna be in the format. Who's gonna be in the season. It's gonna be a lot of stuff to still. Dust has to be settled on a lot of stuff. So that'll be coming up the current weeks, but I guess just let that season go. It was a lot of fun. It was closing words on that season. It was a lot of fun. I kind of learned that people that don't like the format are kind of just predetermined not to like it. Like, there's no talking sense in anybody that doesn't seem to like it. I mean, you have a chance when someone first gets there and says, like, oh, they're playing different levels. I mean, in that RNG, you have a chance to talk to those people, like talk about, have them give them something to think about to then understand it. But once someone decided that's RNG, the format sucks, it's gone. They're gone. So that is a weakness of that format for sure. I'm not saying it's not. Being able to clearly understand what's going on and understand that it isn't just RNG is something a format should be able to do. And I definitely understand that was a weakness of this last format is because of that. So sounds like we're going to do different format next week. That next season that does still keep the part I want the most, that strategy, so that deciding, that the strategy decisions that need to be made. And we'll see. I fear that. I guess let's not talk about that till we know. Well, don't worry. I'll have a whole video about the format when it's 100% decided, locked in stone. Then I'll talk about that then. But for this video, I thought it'd be fun to, kind of the narrative around Slade kind of changed in the playoffs. It turned into, wow, Slade's playing a lot better, making better decisions, and he just got his average clear count went up through the roof in the playoffs, right? It was like insane. It was like he got to like 7 average clears, 7.5 average clears or whatever in the playoffs. I didn't get the numbers in front of me, but he went way up in his average clear number in the playoffs. So I want to test that narrative, right? I want to see, is that narrative actually true? How much different is Slade playing? Now, he said in his interview he definitely went through change of how he thought about the format. He used to think like, oh, if I get a level, I got to beat it. So I thought, I want to watch his first match ever, and then we're going to watch his last match ever. One race from him. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. One race from each. I have no idea what happens in this race in front of me. I just got to this point. It's beginning of race number 2, I believe, according to the timestamp here, in his first week matchup against Foxen. And we're going to see how Slade plays here, and then we're going to watch the one against IPK, just a random one there, and see how he plays there, and see if it is true. Did he really change how he played, or, just kind of I'm not picking on Slade, by the way. Slade obviously played awesome in the playoffs. He's a great player. I just kind of want to use him as he was the biggest example of kind of people were saying that, hey, look how much people change how they play. So, hey, let's find out if that's true. That's what we're here to do, right? Analyze stuff. So I'm going to put on 1.25 speed, so we're not going to sit here through the whole thing here. But let's see if that is actually true. So let's go through that. Let's go 1.5 speed. I think might be enough, I think. And hopefully they start the match pretty shortly here. Let me see here. Looks like they're getting ready to roll here. I can kind of scrub here and see if I get when they start again. Here we go. Perfectly ready here. Look at that. Look at that sync. There we go. They were ready to roll here in race number 2 as Foxen has a 1-0 lead over Slade. I have no idea what happens here. Just want to watch along with you and see what happens. I'm obviously covering up Foxen here, unfortunately. Foxen. Oh, not that one. Not that one. Fit to screen. Doing some editing here on the fly here. Here we go. I'm covering up Foxen, unfortunately, but there you go. Mid-air shell jump. He didn't like that look. But as you saw, both players not checking the timer at all. Not really a thing yet, which is obviously interesting. Fox is not confident with mid-air shell jumps to see into that. So I guess I can check both players, too. It might be worth it just to see what they See how they do with their decisions they make here. Slade again has still not checked the world record, something that obviously came out later. Fox with the check of 26 seconds, liking that time for sure. This might not even be interesting. I might not even upload this. We'll see. If it's like if it's not that different, then it might not be interesting, but we'll see. So that's why I think here's another thing. As I'll stop this thought if something comes up, but part of me obviously wishes we could keep the format. I am team keep for sure. I wish we could keep this format one more season because now people are fully understanding of it. Now, as we saw, the playoffs was really anyone could win. Slade took down IPK. Bismuth took down Blue Chocobo. Feeney took a game off IPK. And it was like people. We finally saw the power of skipping and level selection and stuff, and it just I wish we could do one more season like that. But unfortunately, I know some people didn't like the format. Some big names decided to leave partly because of the format. We don't know how much a part of that played, but unfortunately, it's not it. As you can see, Slade here is in the definition of an adventure here. Again, not checking. As you see, the danger of not checking the world record, of course. Foxen checking the world record so late there, going through himself a lot. It's just a different world the first season. Obviously, I didn't have anything to do with this league at this point. Foxen with the quick check there. Slade, is he done? Is this level ever going to end for him? There it is. We got the payoff. That was just a straight up, first time through, 3-minute level. So I'm guessing the world record is around there. Let's see what it was. 2:20. So yeah, that was an easy skip in normal play now. But again, it's just no one was quite sure how to do it, what's the best way to do it. I guess I should have pulled up a Beast video of week 1, see how he was playing too. Because he and IPK and them, they started with high average clears from the beginning. So maybe some people got it, some people didn't get it. I don't know. But here we go. So we're almost a third of the way through here. Slade skipping based on difficulty there. I don't think he checked the timer. And one kind of negative of this format for sure, I get that, is like we don't see a lot of different kind of levels, right? We only get to see the short levels, that obviously because if you skip everything over a minute, and I get that. This game has a lot of things that we don't show in that format, right? We don't get to see the longer kind of fun adventure levels that are fun to play, of course, but But I think how we have it set up is kind of cool. Like we don't show everything, but not everything has to show everything. You know what I mean? Like this format is like a showcase of speed. And I like that. Like it's like the puzzle aspect. Just a puzzle you have to solve. How fast can you solve this puzzle? Fortunately, here Slade's not giving much to talk about. He's only seen 2 levels. Remember the world without a clear counter? That was fun. What a difference that makes, It's like crazy to think about. We didn't have a clear counter in the beginning. This level is putting him through some work here. Upside down death, then deciding to skip it. A lot of time sunk into that one. Tough jump here on Foxen's side. Got it though. Clutched out. Again, so if you can just see there's no kind of real, might just skip over there. There's no kind of real checking of the world records going on. No thought to saying, well, this level looks like it's going to take a long time to get out of it. But I guess let's finish it just to see the differences. Let's do a full run through of this. Might be boring, but if you're watching this, you're into the deep analysis here. You're into this deep analysis of the Mario Maker Endless League. Foxen rocking and rolling. I think it's his 4th. Slade just saying see you to that one. Got a long level. Not happy. Now, if you play this way, I understand totally it's RNG, right? Because every level you get, you got to beat it. That's how people were playing at this time. It's extremely RNG that way, right? What are these skips that are for kind of just like level looks bad? So see ya. It's interesting. But if you are playing each level like you have to finish it, of course it's RNG because some levels might take you 5 minutes and you got to beat the whole thing. So it's going to take you 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes out of your competition. But again, since we know now how good it is to check the world record, stick with the short ones, skip the bad ones, it's not that much RNG, as we've seen by the best players having the best records consistently. But anyway, so the format that is probably going to happen, that everyone is talking about happening, is we're going to use a liked playlist, right? So someone on GSA will go in, didn't have the clear condition, says F it, I'm out of here. Someone on GSA will go in and like levels randomly, like 30 or 40 levels, right? And it'll make a playlist. So then each player can play that liked playlist. And they'll have the same set of levels, right? So obviously you might say, hey, there's a few negatives there. There are a few negatives. I think you got to go the menuing issue. How much menuing is there? You can see some information about a level before you go into it. So is it like, oh, that level's 2 minutes. Why am I going to go to that one? That's kind of a negative too. So good things they work out for sure. Nice play by Slade there. Good jump. Getting it clear there. So, we'll see how it's going to go. Fox is not comfortable with the shell jump there, saying see ya. Which you don't blame him. So basically the takeaways here for this first one are, there's no checking the world records. Skipping is kind of based on difficulty of level, or if you die, it looks like. Like if you die kind of deep into the level, you say, all right, see ya. So, yeah, what a world it was. 4 minutes. Quick one there. Slade happy about that one. Got a quick level popping off. I guess to talk, because we have some time here, might as well keep talking. I guess some things that I want to work on myself is definitely getting the knowledge up. I definitely have been doing a lot of that, like kind of watching as much as I can, playing as much as I can myself to get the kind of the knowledge in there. Some things it's tough because, I can't play endless level. I can't play expert levels. I mean, sometimes you get one I can beat, but most times I can't. So I can't really play the format and figure it out myself, So I have been watching a lot of the streams as much as I can, though. Slade taking a troll death there. You'd think that's a skip here, but no. Oh, so Fox's strategy looks to be like play the level, then if you die and think like, okay, let me check the world record then. But yeah, I definitely want to get the knowledge up. The commentating team has to improve for sure how we do things. I still think it works out better when it's one play-by-play guy, which I would characterize myself as, and then one knowledge guy or gal, and I think that works the best. I think that makes the best teams. Like me and Simply are good, I think, because we kind of work as more. It becomes a comedy team, kind of, and we kind of work well like that. But I think the best is when it's one play-by-play and one knowledge guy. So I think me and Simply, because I want to keep me and Simply team together for sure. Because I know people like that. We always see that. I always see the comments. People do like a team. Some people don't, but more people like it than don't. But I wish we had more knowledge so we could add that aspect as well. And then I think it would be a great team. Like me and the Beast, I think is a really good team because he just is next level knowledge, and all I have to do is just explain the situations, what's going on. That works out well. But then we need more people, We definitely need more commentators to do it, We tried it some people, and it's not easy, right? And some people want to help out. They're not so great. It's kind of a tough thing to say, oh, well, you want to volunteer, but hey, you're not so good. You can't volunteer. It's kind of a tough thing to do, but hopefully no one takes it to heart, But yeah, if you want to volunteer, if anyone out there listening that are this into the league, you might be a good candidate. Try to commentate because, it's fun. If you care about it this much to watch my videos that are extremely deep about a niche topic, maybe you are a good candidate for that, Ooh, tough level here for Slade. Ooh. Making it look easy, though. I don't even know the score right now. I guess we'll see later who got it, but I think Slade's about at 4, so. But anyway, just I guess to sum it up, before we get to watch the second one. There's no checking of world records. The skips were kind of, hey, let's see how the level goes, and then skip it. He booed the level, 2 minute 41 second world record there, a level you wouldn't do. So as you can see, it was a pretty different world, right? There was no kind of knowledge of the best way to play. So now, let's fast forward. Let's fast forward a little bit. We're going to go into what happened, 2 weeks ago now? And we're going to see what that looks like. Is Slade a different player? I think we're going to see yes. What was I saying, though? Yeah. So if you want to be a commentator, let's have it. I mean, obviously, if you're a player, it's better. Like, I think now, that's why people love the player commentator team, because they have that knowledge you need to make it really valuable, right? Like I always say, I said in my podcast, about this. If you're commentating speedrun, you got to have one or all of the three things. And those three things are information, hype, or humor, right? So if you are adding one of those three things, you're not doing anything. There's no point to your talking, right? We don't need commentary for the blind. That's something that doesn't help. Commentary for the blind being someone says like, oh, look, Toad is jumping on the pipes, goes in the pipe now. Oh, he's falling down somewhere. What's going to happen here? Whoa, we dodged that Koopa. That's kind of, you don't need that. We need to add valuable commentating that adds something, tells people that was something they don't know. Look at that quick check of the world record there by Slade. There you go. See, so already seeing the strategic changes there of checking first. This is 1.5. It seems going like crawling by. 1.25. What am I doing? 1.5. We got things, place to go, things to see, things to do. We gotta get out of here. But yeah, so those, anyways, like I was saying again, as we watch Slade, another level here. Kurubo is gonna be in the way here. Got a time. Oh yeah, I was like, why do I remember this? So I was like, yeah, because I was commentating it, so I guess I should remember this one. Cool level. You got to get the timing perfectly right there. But I think we need a mix of play-by-play and knowledge. And if you got some humor there, great. Humor is like the extra sauce. Like if you don't have to have that, but if you do have it, it's good. I think that's what makes a perfect team. Is that knowledge and play-by-play hypeness added. It should be good. We'll see. We'll see what kind of team we get next season. I think it's a good opportunity, obviously, because it's for anyone out there that wants to be a commentator, because we need people, and people are watching you. It's not like the smallest competition out there in speedrunning. People are watching you. So, but also I think that means you got to be kind of good. You can't be bad. You can't be horrible at it. So, but really, if you think you have a chance, if you want to try it. It is fun. It's not easy. It does take you a few times to get your feet wet for sure. But just like anything else, if you put your mind to it, think about it, try to improve, think about bad things, what you did bad, what you did wrong, what you did good, and read those in the YouTube comments. You'll check. People don't like everybody. There's people that definitely don't like me. People that don't like Simply. So don't let it get to you. You got to be out there in the internet. As we're watching Slade here with his quick checks to the world record. I guess, is that it? Is that the only analysis we're going to get here? Is he checked the world record? I hope not. I wanted to see some difficult decisions here, but obviously there was none in the first week because there was no decisions. He was just skipping based on kind of, that level looks difficult. I'm guessing. I can't read his mind, but let's see what he's doing here. Maybe it would have been more effective to do like week 1, week 6, and then this week, but come on, I'm not doing that. That's too much. That's too much watching of the Slades. Of, long gone. Yeah, I'll give you some extra entertainment. I'll cover IPK's playing. And you can see him react to me just being there. His reactions are worth the price of admission for sure. You can't tell how he's doing by his reactions at all. So it's funny. But as we watch Slade work his way through, 3 clears already. Now, just remember, he got 4 clears last in his week 1 game. He's already at 3. So I guess we're just, more than anything, I'm showing you power of checking the world record than reacting based on it. But what else can I talk about? It's not the vamp so much. I thought this would be more enlightening, but it's not really enlightening. It just shows the power of checking the world record first, And sometimes strategically not checking the world record. We saw a few times. Like, if the timer's low, why are you checking the world record? There's no point, right? That was one thing we saw for sure. Slade popping off the 4, tying it up here. Again, now he already reached the level he had in his week 1 race. which is just crazy to think about. 8:20 left. Hope Slade comes back next. I hope Slade comes back next season because then we can really see. Really see, is it improvement? Is it what part is what? What part is the? I mean, what I said. What part is what? Is it more checking the world records, or is it skipping more? Is it just improved play, which it could be? It'd be fun to see. It was. I mean, let's be true. It was a kind of a downer too when Ryukahr left, because not that it was like I was too broken up about Ryukahr leaving. Obviously, it's better he stayed, but just became a big distraction from everything, all the videos and stuff. It was like, where's Ryukahr? Where's Ryukahr? Chat was always loaded up with it. And it's fun for a while to have some jokes, like, I tried to answer everyone a little different way at the beginning, but then it was like, all right, come on. But still don't think we know the whole story there, I'm guessing, I would, like, he said his schedule was busy and the format was weird. But, I mean, 3 weeks at maximum, right? Like, so I'm guessing he was busy with something, and then maybe the format wasn't his favorite, but if it was just the format, right? I mean, it's just 3 more weeks. You can bust it out in 3 more weeks, you know what I'm saying? But be done. Maybe win some money. Not saying that the money would mean anything, would be a big windfall for him, but, everyone likes money, right? I don't know. I think there's more to that story than we know, but unfortunately that became a whole storyline. Not a storyline, but like the comments were filled with it, like where's Ryukahr was always over the place. Oh, this is one of those levels where IPK got stuck here for a while. This is, I think, the reason he lost this one. Another one is, it seems easy. The counter's short. He got through there one time. Why am I getting through this time? Anytime that, if it's not working out, it's not working out, Got to say bye to it, but it's definitely easier said than done here. Easier. Still questioning it. Now, this is really, not to change the thing, I'm covering IPK's gameplay. This level for IPK is really what stuck him. He got stuck here for a few tries, and he definitely lost a lot of time here. The timer is short, has all those, the trappings there made for it, right? It's only 30 seconds. I can do this, but keep dying. This is really why he lost this round. Finally left. That was like his 7th or 8th try. Cool level by Slade here. I really hope next season, though, what I hope is we do this qualifiers, which I hope we definitely do one at least Twitch Rivals style qualifiers. And what I mean by that is we open it up. Anyone in the world can try. We do 4 hours or something. One night, Saturday night. I will definitely commentate the whole fucking thing. Ooh, I can cuss here it's my channel, not GSA. I'm going to commentate the whole fucking thing with Simply or Beast or whoever wants to do it. Everybody. We take shifts or whatever. That's cool too. I don't want to do the whole thing. I'm willing to do the whole thing. But then we let it open to anybody. You have to be streaming. That's the rule. So you have to be streaming. And whoever gets the highest clear 15 minutes using the old rules, of course, with the endless league, during that time gets a spot. It could be 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, however many we need. And like you have to have your stream open, and you have to share with us your channel, and we have to be able to restream you. Like you have to say okay to that, So like, how hype would that be, right? Like we could like jump around to see, okay, this person's got 8 clears and he's got 10 minutes left. That's kind of impossible, but he's got 8 clears and he's got 5 clears in 2 minutes. Wow, what could he do? We switch to his stream and watch his stream. I think it'd be really high to do that at least once. I would say 2 weekends would be great, to see like, I don't know how many people would join, of course. And like just to see who get the highest clear rate if we had like, let's say 50 people trying over 1 4-hour period or 3 hours or whatever they decide to do. That'd be pretty hype, I think. Lots of work will go into it, but I think it'd be worth it. That'd be definitely pretty hype. But I think, of course, more traditional qualifiers would be good too. That would add more weeks to it. Watching unknown players kind of rise their way to make their way to the league, and then hopefully, if we do that, it'll make the league kind of less other players will leave because it's becoming a bigger thing. It's become this thing where there's qualifiers and people really care about it, and they worked hard to get there. And I think GSA has to be careful about their invitational decisions. Not to speak for them, obviously. I'm just a lowly commentator, but if someone left, is it worth it to keep them, to invite them back next year? And if there's some kind of you know, it's not easy, right? Because some big names really help, right? Being Ryukahr in the league is, of course, epic, amazing views for everything. He's on for sure. He's a huge drawing power because of his name, but he also did leave. But he left because of a reason. Like if there's more to the story, I don't know. Let's say some other, something happened that he had to leave, then maybe, of course, want to have him back if it's not by his own fault, his own reasoning, his own just decision to say I'm done, I don't know. It's something to think about. I would lean towards saying if you left, maybe you shouldn't be invited back unless you have a good reason, but I don't know what's a good reason. As you can see, that Slade just won that second one there. See, what IPK just did there was check that level. That make sure he did. Yeah, check the level that he died on. There. Maybe he's gonna go back to it. But there you go. That was a little study into everything. I don't know. I just kind of rambled there. It wasn't really very enlightening at all. I'll probably still upload it because, I said some interesting stuff over the 30 minutes you've been with me here. But, overall, the league was awesome. It's cool to see a perfect visual there on IPK side. It's perfect. It's cool to see how something changed, how the meta changed, how people changed how they play, and how close things got at the end there when people did fully utilize skipping and playing optimally. That was really cool. And I think Beast's tweet said it the best when, people understood the power of the skip, and then look what happened. It became a much closer thing. And like he said as well, I also agree. If we get way better players, let's say we get all top-level players, like, 7 clear averages next year, and we do this format again, then it might go more RNG, right? Because everyone's playing optimally. It's just about who gets the best levels that specific time. Then maybe I'll be down with trying something new, right? I mean, we're going to try something new no matter what I say. But then maybe I'll be more, maybe this, liked playlist will make more sense. But, of course, we're going to do it. We're going to do it before that point anyway. We're going to do it next year, hopefully. I think that's the format that's going to happen, so we'll see what happens when it happens. But, I'll try to keep making stuff, try to put out a video once a week or so about something to talk about, as long as there's something interesting, hopefully better than this one, because this was kind of a dud. But it was a good idea, I thought, but not in practice, it didn't work out. But, yeah, thanks for watching, of course. Of course, you can join my Insane Page Discord, or, most importantly, GSA's Discord. Talk about Super Mario Maker if you want to do that, because, yeah, conversation's not stopping. People are always talking about stuff, and, yeah, it's a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. You know what to do. Stay hype.